I did my student teaching in a traditional public school, and I actually had a great experience there. But then when I found Arthur Academy, I realized that this is the place I want to be and this is where I want to work. It just felt different than, say, the traditional public school. It felt very welcoming.
I have 3 students, a 5th grader, 3rd grader, and 2nd grader that all attend the Gresham Arthur Academy. They are having their needs met at a very personal level. Our kids have felt very well informed and have a very direct relationship with their teachers.
Not all students can be successful at one type of school, and so that's why charter schools offer something different than not only the traditional school, but then from each other as well. So if a student does better in a Montessori type situation, they could go to a charter school that was based more like a Montessori. If they do better in a more structured setting, they could go to a school like Arthur Academy.
Having the option of a charter school gives any parent the ability to choose and to customize their kids' education.
Most charter schools spend bigger part of their budget on personnel or teachers to be in the classroom directly serving students, which is where we make a bigger impact. Public schools in Oregon are inadequately funded. Charter schools receive an inequitable share of those funds. Charter schools are expected to do more with less. We have to pay for everything. Anything that would be sort of central office that the district would do for schools, we have to pay for. We have to pay for our own buildings, we have to pay for any HR, payroll, buses, which we really can't even afford to do that for the most part. Charters are funded in Oregon with the state school fund, and legally we don't get any of the other pieces of the funding, which would be federal funds, local bonds, local taxes. It's just the state school fund. On average, we receive $5,000 less per student.
It's disheartening to think that even though my kids are receiving an A+ experience in education, academics, community, personal development, that their school does not receive anywhere close to the funding that other students would be receiving.
So with an equitable funding model, we would be able to afford better facilities and be able to pay our teachers better. We would have actual playgrounds, we'd have actual gymnasiums, we would have science labs and computer labs. We wouldn't have to rent space from churches and other buildings or have to build from the bottom up.
GAA, what time